What's up, everybody? Today is Cody's room, and I'm pretty excited about this unboxing right here. We're going to use my good old handy dandy cold steel. It's called Kuban, means Japanese like soldier, like samurai. Very nice knife. My favorite box opening utensil. Always cut away from yourself. Do not ever cut towards yourself. You will stab yourself. And what's in this box is for a guitar I got recently. I'm sure some of you can guess which guitar that is. And it is my Gibson Les Paul Studio. Now, I've already bought these and put these on another guitar. Major fail. Alright, but anyway, we have the Grover Vintage Deluxe Tuners. Now, I put these on the guitar before. I have it right here in just a second. But I'm going to replace these Grovers on my Gibson with these, and it's going to bring this guitar to life. Like, it's going to make it look so much better. I thought about going with the Gibson Deluxe, but they're twice the price, the exact same in the way they look, and these Grover ones hold tunes so well, like so well, so very well. So I'm putting those on this, on my vintage tobacco burst, or whatever you want to call the color, Studio. So I'm very excited about that. The only problem is these vintage tuners sometimes are different ratio, or different size holes than what's in there, and you have to remount the holes and make them bigger for these to fit. So I'm hoping, a lot of people are like, yeah, they dropped right in my Les Paul, they dropped right in my Epiphone, they dropped in my Gibson Standard, R9 or whatever. So hopefully I don't have to buy a wood reamer and widen those holes, because I want to modify it. I want to put these tuners on there just for look purposes. It holds tune fine. I just know it's gonna look so great with these tuners on it. But this guitar right here, my Epiphone FT100, I had to I didn't have a wood reamer at the time, so I had to take a drill, and which you're not supposed to do because you can crack your headstock. I had to take a drill and drill the holes out wider, and was scared to death the whole time I did it, but it worked, and it worked great. But I'm not willing to do that with the Gibson because, I break that headstock, the guitar is worthless. So, on this $150 guitar that I upgraded with all bone, saddle, Coco Bolo, and abalone inlaid bridge pins, bone nut, put some good strings on there, and changed the tuners out on it, and I made a $150 guitar play and sound like a, Epiphone Hummingbird or something. It really is a really nice dreadnought. But yeah, guys, that's a short little video today, unboxing of my Grover Vintage Deluxe tuners. That's what they're called, right? Yeah, die-cast vintage Grover Vintage tuners. 14-to-1 ratio. Keep your guitar in tune. Fits most guitars without modifications. Grover, world's finest machine heads. And you know what? Grovers are pretty fucking good. Like, I haven't got to try any Godos or Klusons. Just basically, what comes stock on stuff like Schecter has their Schecter locking tuners, and pretty much everything has those Grovers, the regular Grovers on them. Or they'll have, like, Jackson makes their own, whatever. So I've never had the Gibson or the Klusons. I almost went with some Imperials, but on a Studio, I'm not going to put Imperials on a Studio. I would do that on like a custom or something. So anyway, thanks for being here. I appreciate you guys. Every view, every like, every comment. I read every comment. I answer 99.9% of the comments. Yeah, please like and subscribe. My channel is growing, but it's growing so slowly. I would have to do this for another 10 years before I could get monetized. So the faster you guys can help me get monetized would be great. Because, here I am. It's been like 2 years. I'm like 300 videos into this, like 217 regular videos and 100 shorts. And I'm not stopping, baby. So, yeah. So just please like and subscribe. That would help a lot. Have a good day, guys. Keep having fun with your guitars, your drums, your basses, whatever it is you're doing. Don't give up. Like, I was almost to a point where I was just like bored with guitar. I wasn't learning anymore. And I got the Gibson and started playing around with my drum machine some more again. And it just inspired me. Buying that Gibson or getting that Gibson has inspired me so much. I cannot tell you how much it's inspired me. Maybe it's the feeling of owning something historical. I'm just a great, fine instrument. Even though I've got a lot of equally great guitars, this one is special. There's something about it. Should have been named a special instead of a studio, because this thing is special, man. Like, I can't tell you. And anyone who knows about Les Pauls will tell you, you might as well just save yourself a couple $1,000s if you're going to buy a Les Paul, and buy a Les Paul Studio instead of the standard or the custom, because the studios play just as well and sound just as good. So, I have owned plenty of Epiphone Les Paul customs. I got a Prophecy Plus Les Paul custom behind me. Great guitars, but they don't hold a claim to that Les Paul Studio. I mean, don't get me wrong, my Gibson Epiphone Prophecy Plus. This thing is a beast. 24 frets, EMGs, flame maple cap. I mean, double binding or triple binding on front and back, headstock. I mean, abalone inlays, abalone on the witch or on the speed knobs. I mean, this thing is just a beast. But this studio, man, I'm telling you, this studio is where it's at. I can't get off of talking about it. This Gibson Les Paul Studio, man, I just cannot stop talking about it. It just blows my mind how great it is, and I just want to share that with everybody. Everybody talks so much crap about Gibson, but you take a look. We'll do it again. You take a look at all my guitars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 11 guitars, man, and 7 of them are high-end, $1,000 guitars. So, I mean, yeah, this Gibson is no joke. So, that's all I'm saying. The Gibson haters either, had a bad experience, which I'm sorry for you guys, or, they just can't afford one or something like that. I don't know, There's all kinds of reasons why people hate something. But, yeah, I'm all for Gibson, man. I'm a Gibson lover, Epiphone lover. I'd like to try a Kramer. I've never tried a Kramer. But, yeah, you guys have a good day, and please like and subscribe. Thanks.